Hello there survivors, and welcome back to another video on ARK Survival Ascended. We're back on the center and I've been working on some new builds. The first one I'm showing you today is the floating ocean base that I made to get started in the ocean, to have a place to work from, and hopefully it's eventually extended because I'm planning to build my modern tech base that I do at the end of every map here in the ocean as well, and I'm hoping to start that a little bit earlier so I can still enjoy it before I move on to the next one. So yeah, there we go. This is the floating ocean base that I built here in the middle of the ocean. Well, actually, right here on the edge of the big waterfall where the land bridge is. These are the coordinates of the base. And yeah, my modern tech base that I build on every map, I'm gonna build that somewhere on the edge of the waterfall just because that is a pretty cool view to have, and you still have access to the deep ocean, so you can use like the new Shasta and stuff like that. But first, I needed just a base to get started on the ocean, make it all a little bit easier, and that is this base. We got a little lounge area right here. We got a little poker if we want to, and we've got some pretty damn cool views around the redwoods that I maybe should explore a little bit more as well. If we have time, might do a base there, but there's so many things to build and only so much time in a day. We got all the things that we need to do the surviving here, a bunch of storage, a bunch of crafting, and then the kitchen things with custom cosmetic for the fridge. Not quite sure which one this is. I'm not sure if I like it, but it's, you know, it's something different. It looks like a proper fridge, so it works. We got teleporters. That's what we're using just so that every base that I build will be connected, because otherwise I'm just building them and not really using them. And then we got some respawns back here and some bloody lovely toilets, of course, because you gotta have the toilets. And for some reason I hit the tech generator. Well, it's not really hidden, but it's in the other toilet, because why not? But let's go upstairs, because as you can see, there's access to the roof as well. That's so that you can easily land your flyers here if you are visiting by flyer. And we can take a little look at the base, because I'm quite happy with the way this one turned out. It's really cool. It's like floating above the sea, and you don't see really any supports except of that diagonal there, but there is of course a bunch of foundations down at the bottom to actually give the foundation support that you need to build. But yeah, I think it's a cool effect. In retrospect, I would probably have made it like a little bit higher so you see the floating effect even a little bit better. So one higher would have been enough for that, but it's a pretty decently sized base, so I have plenty of room for all the things that I want to be doing here out on the ocean. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice indeed. It looks quite nice. I love these glass textures. This is just greenhouse glass walls, but then with the clear glass mod, you can change them to have this appearance. Although I think there's probably also a custom cosmetic out there that does something quite similar if you're working on official. But yeah, do let me know if you would like to see a full build tutorial for this build. Let's check out a little bit more. Let's land right over here. We've got plenty of space here. You could even start like your little garden out here or whatever, especially if this is your main base of operations. We have the whole base down here, but we can actually go further down into where you can enter the ocean. This is a little platform that you can use to get in and out of the water, and of course explore everything around you. And this is what I'll be using for all my ocean business. And first off, I'm gonna finally try and get myself the Shastasaurus, because I found some kibble left over and I'm gonna try and use it, and hopefully I have enough for that. Okay, last time I tried to get the Shasta, I did not really have the right food because it would take forever with some fish. I found myself some kibble, so it should work. Also, I just realized that I've got my pyroman with me in the water. Probably not the smartest move, but I'm not going back now. So I'm gonna see if I can find some more Shastas out there and see if we can actually tame them, because I'm quite curious to see what they are like and if I can actually build a base inside the saddle at some point. Not gonna be able to get the saddle that soon, but at least we can try and get the new whale, which will be already quite exciting. Okay, I think we're getting in the area where so far I've seen all the Shasta spawn. Let's hope there's still some around here. Usually they are pretty close to the skull in my case so far. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully we can find and tame one. That would be really exciting. Oh, that's a Shasta, that's for sure. Oh my god, it's a 145 Shasta as well. That is quite exciting. Okay, there is some sharks around that might be a little bit annoying at some point. So let's see if we can start the whole taming procedure. Okay, there we go. There we go. We do the leeches. 1, 2. Let's go for number 3. We can now feed him. Let's see what this is gonna do. There we go. Almost 10%, which is definitely a lot better than anything that I've tried so far, because that was like 1 at most. So we'll see. Try to bring it back up. Leech number 2. Leech number 3. And then quickly go back to the front and feed it. There we go. That looks like one happy whale to me. It's gonna sink a little bit. Don't go too deep, please. Okay, well, go socialize. I go leech hunting. 1, 2. And number 3. There we go. Nice and easy. This isn't too weird. This isn't too hard. You know, just chilling with a giant whale in the water. Yeah, so one thing is definitely for sure, you want to have kibble, because even with kibble it takes a decent amount for these high levels. But without it, it would just be crazy. There we go, that's number 1, number 2, number 3. And then we go and feed it as well. Kind of glad that I brought a little bit extra in my pyromane just to be sure, but I definitely hadn't expected it to need this many. But 1 more and we should be done. And so far we haven't really run into too many problems. Come on, you want to follow the dolphin. There we go. I was almost stuck inside, but we're good to go. 1, 2. Number 3. And there we go. Just enough to do this. There we go. And we have ourselves a Shasta. That's pretty cool. Definitely can't afford to make a saddle yet. I did bring some extra cryo, so for now, just gonna cryo the whole thing and take it home. But yeah, that's awesome. We actually did it. I actually got myself the Shastasaurus. So that's gonna be good, because that's gonna be important for me deciding where to build my ocean base, because now I can kind of guess with the size of the Shasta. Maybe I can start grinding for the saddle. I'm not quite sure. I think it's going to be expensive, but we'll see. It's not too important just yet. And there we have it. That was it for today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you around in the next video. Goodbye.